All right, welcome to the 2025 USA PL Battle at the Barn. I am Jake Combs from Stellar Shots Media, and we will be the ones providing this live stream for you today. We're looking at a single platform, 2-flight event. We're going to start out with some squats here, and should be underway shortly. Got the refs in the chairs, and looks like we have a couple of lifters in the staging area about to come out for their first attempts. First up, we're going to have Carly Shields at 70 kgs and 154 pounds. Barbell Barn is happy to be hosting this event. They are a powerlifting gym out of Mahomet, Illinois. And if you haven't heard of Mahomet, like me, before, it's close to Champaign and about 2 hours away from Chicago. All right, and here we go. Takes the walkout. With no knee sleeves is a bold choice. I respect it. And flawless, that's going to be a good lift for her. For squat, you're going to be looking for a couple of commands once the lifters walk out the squat. They're going to be waiting for the head ref to give a start command. They're going to squat the weight down, and they don't have to pause or wait for a command to come back up. They just go down to depth with the hip crease going below the knee joint and standing up and waiting for a rack command once they're done. Up next, we're going to have Clayton Crowley with 80 kgs, 176 pounds. Adding some chalk to the bag for extra grip. Looks like he's ready to go. And getting under the bar, getting set. Looks plenty deep to me. And yep, it sure is. It's a good lift. Starting out the day right. Taking the bar up to 102.5 kgs, 225 pounds for Joshua Raridan. It's always exciting seeing these names for the first time on the day, making sure, trying my best not to butcher them, so if I do, I'm sorry. All right, looks like we've got Josh ready to go. Gonna get a little sniff of ammonia there to get hyped up, and coming up to the bar. Gets the start command. Looks deep to me. Watching the feet there, seeing a little bit of rocking. Definitely allowed to rock the feet as long as they don't move. You're allowed to move your feet, obviously, to walk out the squat. And once you get the start command, they cannot move. They can rock, but that is it. Good lift, one red, potentially on depth. The next step, we're going to Mackenzie McCuniff. (122.5 kgs, 270 pounds.
Just to let you know, we can't hear you that well.
All right, here we go. Takes the bar out, looks confident. Plenty deep. And 3 wet lights, not even a question. Looks really easy. For those of you new here, each lifter is going to take 3 attempts. The goal is to take an opener for the first attempt, somewhat easy, you know, lock in a good attempt, because if you don't get any of your attempts, then you will bomb out and be disqualified from getting a total from the meet. Each attempt is going to be a little bit heavier, with the third hopefully being, you know, the heaviest you can go. A little bit of all-out PR territory, stuff like that, to you know, get a PR on the total and try to win the meet. All right, next up we got Sarah Schermacher. I'm sorry, at 292 pounds, taking her first attempt. Looks strong. We're in the Enzer sleeves. Plenty deep. Looks good. Looks fine. 3 white lights. Very, very nice. Up next, we got Simon Powell, 137.5 kilos, 303 pounds. Getting ready. Looks like we're going to get some slaps, maybe? Maybe not. All right, looks like bar is loaded, and here comes Simon. All right, taking the walkout. Looks really confident. Oh, yeah. Very nice. 3 wet lights. We're looking really good. So far, every lift has been good. We love to see it. We do not want to see anyone get DQ'd or anything, so this is good. We've got some experience here. I don't know exactly how many people this is their first meet, but so far it looks like everybody's pretty experienced, so it's looking like everybody's competed before so far, so. $140 kgs on the bar now for the Yang. Looks good. See what the judges say. Looks like we got 2 reds potentially. Just flashed up on the screen there. It looks like we got a red, so it looks like we got a little bit of a depth call for a red card. You'll see these red and white lights pop up on the screen. But you also see these squares below too. So they indicate what the judges deemed the lift failure for. So red card is on squat is usually going to be depth. Blue is going to be a little bit of movement up and down, and yellow is a little bit of a catch-all for a lot of other calls like commands and overall just failure of the lift. Up next, we got Giovanni Pete at 140 kgs, 308 pounds. Gets the squat command, takes it down. That looks plenty deep to me. Very easy. Very quick. May have jumped the command. Let's see what the calls are here. Yes, so he does look like he jumped the command. You squat it, stand up erect, and then you wait for the head judge to, they're going to take their hand and draw it towards themselves, and they're going to say rack, and that's when you have the green light to take the bar back into the rack. Up next, we got Ethan Trail for his first attempt, looking at 175 kgs. And it looks like we're looking for Ethan. Hopefully we'll catch him here in a second. There he is. Awesome. Here we go. Ready to roll in all A7 outfit. Definitely not his first rodeo. This is going to be the heaviest squat of Flight A so far. Looks just fine. Yep, 3 white lights. And we're going to move on to second attempts here. So the way we do it for those new here is we're going to go from lightest to heaviest attempt in each flight. And then once everybody in the flight goes, we're going to reset for everybody's second attempts and so on for third attempts. And then we'll start flight B. All right, I got Carly up again for her second attempt.
Carly's got 75 on the bar. Let's go, Carly. Come on. Her first lift was great. She had 3 white lights. Let's make the second one the same. Come on, Carly.
The last attempt, she did get 3 white lights, so should be pretty easy for her. And yeah, that's looking like it's a really good spot, leaving just a little bit of room in the tank for third. See what she takes it up to. It's just fine. Up next, we're going to have Clayton again for his second attempt. All right, here comes Clayton.
All right, up next is Clayton. He had 3 white lights on his first lift. Let's make him the same thing. He's got 90 kilos on the bar. Come on, Clayton.
All right, next we're going to have Joshua Raridan back up again for his second attempt. There he is, popping into frame here. All right, here he comes.
Let's go, Joshua. Come on.
Actually, I think I'm good.
You're good? Looks plenty deep. All right, so we do have a special guest commentator today. So we have Pinoy Bulldozer out of Chicago. So very excited to have him on.
Hello. What's up, guys? Is everything looking good? Can you hear me? All right. Sounds good.
So we got Mackenzie back up for her second attempt. Everything looked just fine for her last attempt here.
130 kgs. And it's crazy. I've been here since pretty much this gym wasn't even a powerlifting gym yet, and now seeing like a meet here is just it's so crazy to me. Man.
It's a beautiful gym too.
Yeah.
It's always nice when, I'm from a small town. It's always nice when you have someone that pays good attention to the sport of powerlifting and cares enough to get good equipment for
100%.
Local people. So
Yeah, because I remember when I first started competing, we were actually in this really small gym called B&W in Chicago.
Okay.
And that was the only meet that anyone from Illinois could really compete in, because it was the only meet in Illinois at the time. And like every year there would be one B&W gym meet, and like every Illinois lifter would do that. So it's kind of like a passage of entry to do a B&W meet in Illinois.
Dude, I didn't even hear of USAPL until I went to college.
Oh yeah.
So when I went to college, I learned about USAPL, and then I been involved ever since. So.
Oh yeah. Let's see if you can bounce back after that first.
Hey, it looks good.
Very
yeah,
good.
3 whites. It's
good.
fine. That'll do it. Very cool. Very cool. All right, up next we're gonna have Sarah again for her second attempt.
Oh, she got 314 on the bar. Okay.
All right, here she goes.
It's interesting because I go here. This is my gym when I'm on campus, and I don't see a lot of these lifters when I'm training here. So I'm seeing a lot of new faces, a lot of really strong lifters. I haven't seen a lot of these people.
Oh yeah, it's like especially once I graduated, it's just like you see all the new faces coming into the sport, which is great. It's just like wow, like it's I'm getting old.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is for me too. Because this is actually the so I go to MPG Fitness back in Plainfield.
Yeah.
And I was also at that gym before they became a powerlifting gym. So seeing that transition and now seeing it happen to my gym in college, I'm like, oh man, I'm old, dude.
Looks like we got Simon coming up for his second attempt here.
Yes, interesting thing about Simon, he was actually a 4-time boxing world champion in the amateurs.
Really?
Oh yeah, one of the greatest.
Huh? No joke.
Oh no joke at all. Yeah, and he would also rap during his walkouts normally. Not doing that today. Might be taking a little break just to lock in, but we'll see what he's got.
Yeah. He is business today. He's very serious.
Here we go. 330 on the bar.
I love the belt too.
Oh, beautiful.
Definitely leaving plenty in the tank for a third there. Oh yeah.
There's Simon, Barbell Barn's own.
All right. Getting the bar loaded up to 352 pounds for Giovanni.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe Giovanni. Yeah, we were actually talking to Giovanni before the meet. He said he's coming off of an injury. And he's looking real explosive right now. That first squat.
Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah.
So as long as he watches those commands, he's looking great.
Yeah. And of course, hopefully he stays healthy.
Yep.
Obviously coming off an injury. I feel like the physical recovery, as hard as it is, it's nowhere near the difficulty of recovering mentally.
Oh, absolutely. Especially a lot of these lifters, when they fail a lift in training, and taking it on the platform is always such an intimidating thing for them.
Yeah,
so.
100%.
Yeah.
Ethan Trail, a.k.a. Ethan Trail Mix. 85 kg. That's what Instagram.
I love it. Always love the Instagram names.
Yes. There we go. 408. Oh, I have not seen him squat in the floors at the gym. I believe so. Let's see. Here we go.
He is killing it today, taking the top squat of Flight A. So.
Here we go. Walking it out. Descending. Oh, that's looking good.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Explosive squat from Ethan Trail.
Very, very good.
Oh, you got the replays going. I've not seen that. That's sick.
Oh, we're locked and loaded here, yeah. All right, we got Carly coming up for her third squat. By now, she should have all those first squat jitters out of the way and gearing up for a PR here.
Yeah, I believe she is coached by Mr. Kyle Johnson, the powerlifting coach here at Barbell Barn.
Oh, is that her handler?
Yeah, he's both her coach and her trainer. Sorry, handler and
nice, very nice. Trainer. Yep.
we go. This. Oh yeah, this is for three on squat.
Looks plenty deep.
Very nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's a real raw. Just boot string.
Just more motivation than me, honestly.
I want to do a meet like that just to troll.
If I did a meet like that, it would probably be my last.
It would hurt. It would hurt.
All right, we got Clayton come up for his third squat attempt at 95 kgs, 209 pounds.
The nice thing about these like local meets in areas that aren't super. We're in areas that are a lot smaller with not a lot of power lifters. It's nice to see a lot of first time lifters.
Yeah.
Beautiful grind, by the way, by Clayton. 3 weights.
Very nice. A lot of people's first meet.
Yeah, and that's the thing about powerlifting. It's just like I feel like on meet day, everyone just has that locked in look. You know, like don't mess with them. It's meet day. You know.
Oh yeah. You gotta have the mean mug.
Yeah. Because I love to make fun of people for taking it super serious in my content, but best believe on meet day, I'm taking it as serious as I can. You look at me, you can't tell me anything. I'm locked in.
All right, we got Joshua Raridan coming up for his third squat attempt.
110 kgs.
So far, two for two on squats.
Oh,
Rocking the Gym Reapers knee sleeves.
Let's go, Joshua. Come on, big squat. Big raise. Sink it, baby. Let's go.
Looked a little high to me.
a little bit, yeah.
We'll see what the judges say. Yep, that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, 3 reps for that one.
Yeah, we're looking for the hip crease just to be below the knee joint when they hit the bottom of the squat. So
I feel like it's so tough being in the position of a referee at like a local meet where there's a lot of first-time lifters, because you're trying to get that balance of like, making sure the lifters learn, what standards to lift at
Exactly.
in the future, but also not being super hard to where it's like you're reffing like it's IPF Worlds. You know? Like,
yeah, you don't want to scare them to death, but yeah, it's just like there's a standard to uphold, and that's when it comes in having a good coach and paying attention during the rules briefing too.
Yeah, exactly. But I remember I went into my first meet, no coach. Asked my brother to handle me the night before. No game plan.
Hey, thug it out.
Yeah. It is very helpful to have a coach and a really good handler, man. Like a good handler can save your meet day.
Oh, absolutely. It takes all the stress off.
Yeah.
Once you have a coach, it's just like you don't have to worry about nothing. You just look at the sheet,
Exactly. It's just
do the numbers.
brainless, just lifting.
Just a little bit too heavy for Mackenzie there. All right, we're gonna have Liu Yang up next.
Oh, another infamous screw.
150 kgs, 330 pounds.
I feel like nowadays it's hard to find an Illinois meet where there's not an infamous crew lifter. I feel like these guys are everywhere.
Oh yeah, taking over.
Yeah. Here we go, Liu Yang.
Bringing the hype. I think he's got it.
Oh yeah. There it is.
Looks plenty deep.
Way to bounce back from his opener.
Oh yeah, just fine.
And you could see it on his face too, like that opener. He looked a little shook, like going up, a little nervous.
Yeah.
Now, going into that third, he looked locked in. He looked like he was ready to go.
It's like, give me that.
Yeah.
All right, we got Sarah coming up for her third attempt, 152.5 kilos, 336 pounds.
Wow.
Come on, Sarah, let's see what you got.
Let's go. Come on.
Nice and controlled walkout.
Easy walkout.
Come on, Sarah.
Super confident. Oh. Yeah, that looks good to me.
Grind.
Yeah, plenty deep, really good squat. Way to stay with it.
Grind.
What she's doing.
Do the math on your phone.
All right, we got Simon coming up for his third squat attempt here.
2.2.
Getting that chalk on his back, getting the extra grip.
It's a lot of weight.
The last thing you want is to walk out that squat bar and then have that slide right off your back.
Oh, yeah.
All right, up next is Simon.
I had that happen to me during a third attempt squat once. Video went viral when my back hurt real bad. Here we go. Barbell Barn.
All right, come on, Simon.
Simon.
Big race. Come on, baby.
347. Nice and controlled walkout.
It looks good.
Third attempt. Come on, Simon. Sink it. Let's go.
Oh, just too heavy.
Good save, spot.
All right, up next we got Giovanni with 170 kgs, 374 pounds. Came back and got his second attempt after missing his first, so hopefully get to see a PR for Giovanni potentially.
170 on the bar. Come on, Gio. Let's go. Big squat.
All right, here he comes. Yep, that's gonna be a good lift for Giovanni. Looks like may have gotten a command call.
So what?
May have gotten a command call on that one side.
Oh, yeah. That's what it looked like.
All right. Up next, we're gonna have Nate coming up for. We're on flight B now.
Oh, okay.
Caught me by surprise. We're moving on to flight B here. We're gonna have Nate Carton starting out for his opener. 135 kgs, 297 pounds. He looks ready to go. He has business.
Despite it not being his attempt, Mr. Ethan Trail looks real ready to go right now.
Oh wait, that is.
He's
Oh,
ready.
so
Is that-
looks like we moved it.
Oh no, it is his attempt.
We did.
Okay,
We
I
jumped a
was gonna
lifter.
say.
We jumped a lifter. I'm sorry.
I thought it was the other guy. I thought he was just locked in.
205 on the bar. He's actually got 450 pounds. Let's go, Ethan. Come
All right, so we are loaded up to 451 pounds here for Ethan's third attempt. Let's see what he's got.
I'm sure this is a PRB. I have not seen him make this before. So let's see it, Ethan.
He's had a perfect 6 so far. Let's make
Oh,
it
he's looking locked in.
Oh, he's looking good.
Come on, Ethan. Come on.
Ethan always brings the intensity whenever he's under the bar. Let's see
Big
it.
squat, Ethan. Let's go. Come on. Big brace. Let's go.
All right, let's see.
Style on rack.
Big brace, Ethan. Let's go. Drive.
Oh, it's there.
Oh, he got that dog. He got that dog.
Oh my gosh!
So close.
Wow, that
a
was
beautiful
nuts.
one.
And our spotters and loaders.
Oh, you know he's feeling the wrath after that one too.
Yeah.
That's one of those. That's one of those grinds where you just have to go take a seat and just soak it in.
You gotta think about life for a second. Say your prayers. Thank God you came out alive.
All All right, so we are starting flight B here with Nate Carton coming up for his first attempt at 135 kgs, 297 pounds. Getting that bar loaded up. Happy to see some help from McKendree University. One of our sponsors today, McKendree University out of Lebanon, Illinois. Powerlifting team is Exquisite, ran by Bradley Beckel.
Nice mix of guys from McKendree and a couple of the members from Barn too.
Exactly, yeah. We're happy to see it.
And, Nate Carton is also one of Barbell Barn's own. Easy opener.
Fantastic opener.
3 whites,
Yeah.
very good. I think I recognize his name. If I'm not mistaken, he is one of the U of I lifters that's been here since I actually came here.
Oh, wow.
3 years ago, yeah. But is Doyu here?
I don't know. I think we're waiting on him right now. Everybody's looking. Maybe? Oh, there he is. He's jamming out.
Ah, I see, okay.
He's definitely going to use up all that 1 minute timer.
Yeah. All right.
Just getting wrapped up, and then we'll be ready to go. Let's go, Aaron. Aaron's starting out at 170. 170 kilos from Aaron. We're going for 3 white lights. That's what we want to see.
He's got a Supreme belt, too?
Is that, Supreme, okay. His handler's getting a little antsy. All right, let's go.
Let's go, Aaron. Come on. Big squat. Let's go.
He's setting up. He got 15 seconds. Maybe going for a buzzer beater.
He's just got to get it out there and get that squat command. He'll be all right. Yeah, good walkout. He's fine.
Yeah, he's all good. Let's see it.
Yep.
Beautiful.
We love a good buzzer beater.
Yes. Taking his time on that one, man. Hey, Delaney Wallace does it, so.
Hey. It works. It works.
It works for him.
All right, up next we got Timothy Walters coming up with 175 kgs, 385 pounds. Got the bar locked and loaded for Timothy. But we are looking for Timothy wherever he is.
Yeah, I don't recognize his name, so probably.
Oh, there he comes. He was hiding out over there. He was there. Also want to give a shout out to Grace Mahomet, Element, Barbell Barn, Pioneer Belts, and Texas Strength Systems for sponsoring this event today. Very grateful for it.
Nice walkout.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Oh, very nice control on that. Though.
Nothing on your back. Good job. 3 white lights. That's what we want to see. We're starting off good.
Yep, it's gonna be good for him. Up next, we're gonna have Matthew. I'm afraid to pronounce this last name. Do you want to take a swing at it?
Shimanovsky.
It's probably better than I would have done, honestly.
All right, Matthew got, what is that, 418?
Oh, he's serious.
You know, I've seen the trend, the wrist wrapless trend with bench, but today it's looking like there's a trend with squat.
It looks
No
painful,
wrist
man.
wraps. Yeah, I can't do that. I respect this.
My wrists are screaming just looking at it.
Exactly.
Very proper.
Wow. Beautiful control on
3 white lights. They knew right away. Up next, we're going to have Jesse Lemons, 192.5 kgs, 424 pounds.
Jesse Lemons.
Here comes Jesse.
All right, up next is Jesse. Jesse's got 192.5 kilos on the bar. Come on, Jesse. Let's go. Sink it. 3 white lights. That's what we want.
Squat squatting in the heels. Here we go. Walking it out.
Here we go. Sink that squat, drive, easy.
Easy.
All of these guys.
Not even a struggle on his face. Very stoic.
All of these guys have really good looking squats. Like to start this fight, they're all just so controlled. It's so nice to see.
Just another day in the gym for them. Huh?
Yeah, I know the spotters are happy because, like, I know one of the worst types of lifters to spot are the ones that just lock it out, take that big brace, and then dive bomb it. like, no indication that they're about to just drop to the floor.
Yeah. Or they're just shaky as all get out.
Yeah. It's always the ones with the most controlled walkout. You think they're gonna just be super slow, and then they just drop.
195 on the bar.
Get a surprise the weight.
Yeah.
Up next, we got Adam Walker, 195 kgs, 429 pounds.
Adam Walker.
Big squat, big brace. Let's go, Adam.
I've seen him around the area since I was a freshman. So
Oh, really?
yeah, he's been around here for a while.
This is not his first rodeo.
Yeah, very fast for the squat.
Nice and easy.
He's also coming off of a nice bulk, so hopefully we see some nice PRs for Adam.
So we got Caleb Evans coming up next. I don't think either of these guys are Caleb because I think we've seen these guys lift already.
Oh, yeah. But regardless, everyone there, whether they're an athlete or a handler, just looks so locked in right now.
Oh, waiting for the fist bump. Oh, okay. There he goes.
Have you ever handled before?
I have not handled before.
I actually haven't either, and it's one of my deepest fears because I'm so scared of just messing someone's meat up.
Or you get someone that just likes to be locked in and like doesn't like to be messed with.
Yeah.
And I like to hype people up, so I feel like I would just mess them up. Oh, he's surprised us. He came from the other direction.
Yeah, and obviously I like to joke around. I can't be doing that on meat day, man.
Come on, Caleb, let's go. You better make this look like cake.
I was not expecting any records here, so we are looking at a state record attempt here, so we'll see what he's got.
Oh, yeah. Opening.
On the opener is crazy.
Caleb, come on. State record. Let's go.
Oh, he's ready.
You want lights. That's what you want. Sink that squat.
Sinking a wall.
That was fine. Just fine.
Oh, my goodness. Making that look like an empty bar.
Well deserved. Well deserved. That was fine.
My coach like, hey, that's just a little under my max. We gotta lock in, bro. Did you say that was already a record?
That was a record, state record, yeah.
State record. Wow. How old is he?
I don't know, actually. Let's see what division he was in. Next, we're gonna have Nate coming up for a second attempt, so we're gonna restart the flight here.
152.5 kg.
I don't know how old he is exactly, but he is in the teen and junior, so he's 14 to 23, 110 kg category for Caleb. So
17.
Oh, 17. Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
And very impressive. I could not have fathomed squatting more than 500 pounds when I was 17.
Nah, I was working up to 4 and struggling real bad.
Hey, we are in a corn-fed country right now, so.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Nate coming up for a second. Last warm-up here for him. Almost a pause?
There's that fast descent, that nori descent. Gotta-
Very nice.
I was like, I can drop if I want to. I can slow it down if I want to. It's
Yeah,
whatever you guys want.
exactly. Take your brace and sit there for about 10 seconds and then go down.
Yeah, exactly. Just doing trick shots.
280 kilos. He had 3 white lights on his first lap. Let's go. Let's make it right.
All right, we got 180 kgs on the bar, 396 pounds.
Here we go. Come on, Aaron. Come on. Big brace, big squat. Let's go, Aaron. Too easy. Good job.
Oh yeah.
Very
I'm honestly shook. You know, usually at local meets you see a little bit of a fumble or, you know, something like that, and all we've seen is one jumped command, and so it's pretty impressive.
I feel like that that has come with just like the sport, like over time.
Yeah.
People doing their first meets just look like cleaner and cleaner as lifters. Like they just look more and more prepared.
Yeah.
You know?
There's more information going around of how to prep for your first meet. It's very cool to see.
Because I remember my first meet, dudes were coming in just like singlets from God knows where. I had no
Wrestling?
clue.
All the
Probably.
wrestling singlets, yeah.
Like, these were some weird singlets, just the most random logos, and like they had no idea what the rules were, but they were going in for fun.
Hey, sometimes they're fun though, you know.
Those are very fun meets to do when you're just going in and doing it for fun.
Sometimes you see the rubber ducky singlets and everything like that. So.
Here we go, so with the beautiful control on that.
Very nice, yeah. 3 white lights. I feel like we have nothing to judge here, you know, everything's just proper.
Exactly. They were ready.
All right, up next we're going to have Matthew again with 200 kgs. I think this is the first 200 kg squat of the day. No, I lied. This is, we saw the record, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we definitely hit over 200 kgs, this is my bad. What is he squatting? He's squatting in running shoes?
Oh.
That's bold.
Oh yeah. Are you ready?
Or those lifters.
You know, after the squat, you got to get that jog in before bench.
Exactly.
He's ready. Oh, beautiful. Or maybe he was like just like right on the line for his weight class, and he was like, hey, just in case I gotta get on the treadmill, let me rock these to the beat.
Yeah, just cross training. All right, we're gonna have Jesse Lemons back up for his second attempt squat. 207 kgs, 207.5 kgs.
Yeah, this I like the first few like lifters in the flight, like how they all squat. They're all like super controlled.
Yeah. This guy especially.
Yeah.
Takes his time on the descent.
Yeah.
Come on, Jesse.
Here we go. Just walked out. Oh, he got the. I don't know what heels those are, but he got them unstrapped. Right. Good.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
Very nice for sure.
Something interesting about Adam Walker. He uses a lot of conjugate methods in his training.
Ooh, that's always fun.
Yeah, and it's very interesting seeing him train. So we like to joke around with him about it sometimes, but hey, this guy's real strong, and he always, oh, there it is. Very nice, Adam.
It looks good to me.
And
It might work though.
Yeah.
It might be working.
He always just outworks us like in cardio and like accessories and stuff.
Yeah.
He's just so much more conditioned than like all of us that make fun of him for doing conjugate.
Caleb's got 247.5 on the bar. That's a lot of weight, people. That's a lot of weight.
All right, up next we got Caleb with a state record attempt.
Oh yeah.
This is second record attempt. He's gonna attempt to break his own record here.
Yeah, it's all records. Here we go, Caleb.
Just him.
Yeah, nah,
He's him.
Just knowing you're opening with a record gotta be a crazy feeling. Like, it's got like my ego would get too big.
Record here. Come on, Caleb. He just said it. He's gonna break it again. Let's go, Caleb. 247.5 kilos. Let's go. Come on. Sink that squat, baby.
Looking strong as well.
Go in those loafers.
Oh, those are Hey Dudes. He's squatting in the Hey Dudes. That's wild.
47.
Yeah, we're gonna go to a replay.
You guys need some a Vegas now. Rock the loafers.
We love it. I love the style. All right, we're gonna go to third attempts here. So these are gonna be the final squats of the day, and then we're gonna take a 10-minute break between squat and bench. So
It's gonna
we'll
be
be right back.
interesting to see the thirds because those first few lifters very controlled on the first two attempts. The third attempt is what might take you out of that, you know, like super controlled technical squat. I've seen people go from like a really nice controlled second to just a dive bomb third.
Yeah, and they
I was
just,
one of those people.
I don't know what it is. You just gotta bring the extra hype, and you just kind of forget everything from that point
With
on.
that sniff of ammonia, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Let's hope he's got it.
Here we go.
Rocking that bulldog singlet. He's got that dog in him.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Not enough dog.
Yeah, not enough. But,
That's all right. That's all right.
too heavy, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah. He's still in the meat. He's fine.
because that just shows us if he didn't purposefully slow down, he would have got it.
Yeah. Hey, if you go 9 for 9, you're not going heavy enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Come on, what are we even doing here? Hitting all your lifts is what training is for. Failing is what the meat is for.
And now we got Aaron. Is that what they're calling him, Aaron?
I think is American.
It sounds like he goes by Aaron. Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
He looks fine. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Yes. Getting the bar loaded up to 215 kgs, 473 pounds for Timothy Walters.
Alrighty, Timothy is up next with 215 kilos on the bar. Alrighty, people, this is 473 pounds. Let's go. This is a lot of weight. It's a big squat. Come on, Timothy. He smoked those first two. He's got 6 sweat lights. Let's make it 9. Come on. Let's go, Timothy. Here we go. Come on. Stay tight. Big squat. Big squat.
Nice walkout.
Here we go. Come on. Seek it.
Keeping that control.
Drive. Finish that squat.
Oh, yeah. It's there. Nice. Very nice.
473 pounds.
Oh, no. Looks like they got him on depth.
Oh, you got called on depth.
I think so. Yeah, I got a red card on it. So I believe that's what we're looking at there. Up next we got Matthew with 215 kgs.
Unfortunately, Timothy did miss that lift. It's a PR.
Oh, it's the same.
Here we go. Second one. Drive.
Oh yeah, that's plenty good.
Very nice.
Matthew with 250.
Yep, judges knew right away.
You know what happens? It was still a PR, so it was a great day for him.
All right, we got Jesse Lemons up next. Getting ready there, getting the wrist straps going.
Yeah.
Locking in, as they say.
Ammonia already ready. It's just.
Got Gino's favorite song coming on here. Kickstart some parts. All right, here he comes.
Last one, Jesse. Come on. You have 6 white lights. Let's make it 9. Come on. Make it a perfect squat session. 484 pounds on the bar. People, this is a
You know, sometimes I wish collars were weightless so that we could load 4 reds.
Honestly,
and just squat 485.
that's such an intimidating thing too. Is the first 4 red squat,
Yeah,
the
dude.
500-pound mark.
So, dude. It just looks like a deadlift on the squat rack. You're like, oh, I don't
Say,
know.
wait, why is it up that high? Yeah.
Oh, nice grind from Jesse. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful
Very
control.
nice.
Whites, we're going for 9. He's got the same thing, 220 kilos, 484 pounds.
Here we go, Adam. Putting on for all the conjugate lifters out there.
We got Adam up. 220 kgs.
Sink that squat. Drop.
Oh yeah.
Good, great squat.
Let's see what the judges say.
3 white lights.
White lights.
Looks great.
Beautiful squat from Adam. And he can go run a sprint right now if he wants to, because you know he does conjugate. He does this.
Exactly.
He maxes out and he can do functional.
He's ready for whatever.
Not that he has to, but he can.
All right, last up we got Caleb for his 3rd attempt. He's going to go around the banner. He likes to be different. He likes to come in from the other side here.
Oh, he's coming in from. Oh, okay.
Built,
Peekaboo with him.
he's built different.
Oh yeah. Oh, here we go.
All right, let's see what he's got.
Right for Caleb right here. Now, if he misses this, I genuinely believe it's because he came in from the wrong side.
Or it's the Hey Dudes.
Oh yeah. It's not his fault.
Or it could be as good luck Hey Dudes. You never know.
Yeah. That was an interesting unrack. He did it like a little.
It's so fat, yeah. Oh no. It's a little too heavy. A little too heavy.
Should have walked in from the other side. Beautiful effort and beautiful couple of records there for Caleb.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna strip the bar down and we're gonna take a 10-minute break once the platform's set up for bench. So we'll be back in about 10 or so minutes roundabout, and we'll catch you all for bench here. All right, we are back, and we are gearing up for bench here. Just waiting on all our refs. Looks like they're gathering around the platform. We're going to start off with Carly Shields first at 40 kgs, 88 pounds. We are flying through this meet. I want to take a moment to shout out Eric Chen, who's going to be doing the photography for today. For any of the athletes, filming members, if you want to get photos and video of your loved ones at this event, feel free to check out his Instagram at Shot by Chen and get a photo package or a video package from today. Looks like Carly's ready to go. Just waiting on that chief ref to give the bars loaded signal.
Alrighty, we're gonna get started.
And there it is.
Here in 1 minute.
She's going to make her way out.
Bench here in 1 minute, everybody. 60 seconds. All right, never mind. We're starting now. Let's go. Carly's up first. She's got 40 kilos on the bar.
So for those of you that are new here, in this federation, the crew can give a handoff or liftoff to the athlete, and they're going to be waiting for 3 commands. They're going to be waiting for the start command, the press command, and the rack command. And just like that, and that gets you a good lift.
Good job, Carly. Good job, Carly. That was her first bench ever in a meet. Good job, Carly. Up next is Clayton.
I believe I heard that was this is her first meet, so she is doing a fantastic job. Up next, we're going to have Clayton Crowley with 60 kgs, 132 pounds for his opener. He's excited. Let's go.
Let's go, Clayton. Come on. 60 kilos on the bar. First bench.
Looks like he's denying that handoff opportunity.
Come on, Clayton.
Going for that good old self handoff.
Good job, Clayton. 3 white lights for Clayton. Give it up for Clayton. Good job, Clayton. 60 kilos.
Up next, we're going to have Mackenzie with 60 kgs, 132 pounds
Kinsey's starting out with 60
for her opener.
as well.
Again, we're looking for something light here, something they can do for 3 or 4 reps, something safe, just to make sure they can lock in a total for the meet, and then they're going to go a little bit heavier on the second and thirds here. Gets the bars loaded, command.
Bars loaded.
That's going to be 3 white lights for Mackenzie. Very clean lift. Definitely easy. Looking for something definitely heavier than that. Up next, we're going to have Sarah with 67.5 kgs, 148 pounds on the bar. Getting that bar loaded up, ready to go.
Sarah, come on. Here we go. Bar is loaded. Here we go, Sarah. 67.5 kilos. We want 3 white lights. That's what we've had so far. Let's keep it up. Keep the streak going. Here we go, Sarah.
Looks like she's going to do a self handoff as well. Definitely making sure you get the back planted nice and tight before you get that bar unracked. Make sure you stay in the same position. It's not very hard though with these Texas Strength System pads. They if you've ever benched with one, it's you never benched on a bench where you slide around like crazy. These ones are not the case. You know, you stay planted. You got as much grip as you need to hit those PRs.
All right, Stefan is up next. Stefan's open, 75 kilos. Bar is loaded. Let's go, Stefan. Come on.
All right, we got Stefan coming up with 75 kgs, 165 pounds.
Let's keep it that way. Come on, we want a perfect meet if we can do it. Let's go, Stefan. Come on, Stefan. 75 kilos on the bar.
All right, and receives a start command. And that looks pretty good to me. Very clean. 3 white lights. Very nice. Leaving plenty in the tank there.
Good opener. Great opener. Good opener. All right, up next is Ethan.
All right.
Ethan is open
Up next, we're going to have Ethan
2.5 kilos.
taking 82.5 kgs, 181 pounds. And here he comes.
Here we go, Ethan. Come on. 82.5 kilos on the bar. Let's go. Come on.
Love the setup, giving the photographer something to work with there. We love the nice little
Come on, Ethan.
reach and grab for the bar. Very nice bench.
Hey, Ethan. Too easy. Too easy, baby. That was too easy. That was 82.5 kilos. Ethan just smoked his first attempt. Great job, Ethan. Great job.
All right. Up next, we're going to have Simon.
Alrighty.
And let's see. Looks like he's making his way.
Is on deck after that. Simon Powell. Let's go.
We're looking for Simon here.
Simon is
There he is.
You're good, Simon. Take your time. You're all right. You got time. Here we go, Simon.
All he has to do is get the start command, get that bar out, and receive the start command for bench before that clock hits 0, and he's all right.
Big bench. Come on.
All right, and there he goes. He gets it.
Good job.
Super easy bench.
3 white lights for Simon. Simon's had an almost perfect meet so far. This is Simon's first meet as well. Give it up for Simon. That was an 87.5 kilo.
Up next, we're going to have Joshua Raridan coming out for 102.5 kgs, 225 pounds. A huge number, a milestone, 225 pounds for a lot of people. And he's taking on his first attempt. Gets the bars loaded. Seems green lights come out to the bar.
Joshua is up next with 102.5 on the bar. Joshua's had just about a perfect meet as well.
A very narrow grip. Using a lot of triceps. Receives a press command.
Finish that lift.
He may have racked it a little bit early there. We'll see. Yep, looks like he racked it a little bit early there. So we're unfortunately you have to wait for the rack command after the bar is pressed to still receive white lights. A good lift for your attempt. So he'll talk with his handler and make sure everything's cleared up and make sure the commands are clear for the next attempt. Up next, we're going to have Giovanni for his first bench here. And he is gearing up. He looks like he's ready to go.
112.5 kilos on the bar for his opener. Come on, Gio. We want 3 white lights. Let's go.
Going to make an attempt for 248 pounds. No wrist straps or anything. Super bold choice.
Make it look like paper. Let's go, Gio.
Gets a start command. Yeah, looks good. It's just fine. It's going to be
That was wonderful.
3 white lights.
We got 3 white lights. See, the difference
Super easy.
between Joshua was that he waited for the command to
All right, we're going to go back up to top of the flight for Carly Shields for her second bench attempt.
All right, we are back at the top with Carly Seals. We have got 45 kilos on the bar for her second attempt. She smoked that first one with
First attempt was effortless. We're excited to see how the second attempt goes. She's going to take 99 pounds for her second attempt.
Carly, come on.
She's got plenty of time. She was ready to go. Gets the start command. And a little bit of a struggle, but looks good.
Wonderful job, Carly. Wonderful job.
It's going to look like white lights to me. Let's see what they say. Yep, white lights, 3 white lights. Very nice.
Perfect meet so far. This is her first meet, and she is kicking butt.
We're going to have Mackenzie up next. They have 62.5 kgs, 137 pounds.
45 kilos.
Getting that chalk, getting geared up, ready to go.
Next up is Mackenzie. Mackenzie's just
Love the
about
tattoos, very
as
fun.
well. She's got 3 white lights on that first attempt with 60 kilos. She's jumping up
Her
to
last attempt, she got 3 white lights on the
60.5
attempt.
on this one.
So should be pretty
Let's go.
easy for her here. Just a last warm up, ready to gear up for a PR on the third.
62.5 kilos. On Mackenzie.
Gets a start command. And it's looking good. Yep. Got plenty in the tank.
Great bench, Mackenzie.
3 white lights.
That's an easy call. Easy call. Wonderful.
Very proper
62.5
bench.
kilos for Mackenzie. She smoked it. Mackenzie's having a wonderful day so far. She has only missed 1 lift. Up next is going to be Clayton.
All right, we got Clayton coming up again for his second attempt at 143 pounds.
5 kilos to 65. Clayton's had a perfect meet so far. He is kicking butt. Come on, Clayton. Let's go.
So far, he's gotten all of his attempts.
Go, Clayton. 65
4 for 4. We're going to see if he can take it over to 5 for 5. Gets a start command. And it's looking good. Nice and even.
Perfect, Clayton. Good.
Looks like 3 white lights. Yep.
White lights, that's an easy call. Easy call. 65 kilos. Good job, Clayton.
Up next, we're going to have Sarah with 159 pounds.
Alrighty, up next is Sarah. Sarah smoked her first attempt with 67.5. She's jumping up to 72.5. Let's see it happen. Come on, we want 3 white lights. Sarah's had a perfect meet so far. Let's keep it that way. 6 white lights.
Taking her
for
time,
Sarah.
getting set up.
Make it perfect.
Making sure everything is easy so she can come out and smoke a third. All right, here we go. Gets a start command. Oh, it's looking like it's a little heavy.
Alrighty. That's going to be a
We'll see if she can re-gear and come out for her third and take that again. You never know. Something could have just felt weird, and you see lifters all the time. It looks like they can't come back out and get it, but you make one minor adjustment and come out and smoke it. So just never know.
All right, Stefan's up next. Stefan benched 75 kilos for that.
All right, we got Stefan up here again with 80 kgs, 176 pounds.
For 80. Here we go.
Looking
This
very
is
confident.
man. Stay tight, Stefan. Let's go.
Gets a start command. And it's looking easy. Yep. Ooh, almost jumped the rack command, but he's all right.
There we
3
go.
white lights.
3 white lights for Stefan. Wonderful. 80 kilos for Stefan.
All right, up next we're gonna have Ethan Trail up again.
Good job, Stefan.
For his second attempt at 203 pounds.
First squat.
His first bench over 200 pounds. So we're excited to see how this goes. Here he comes.
Trail is up next. Ethan smoked 82.5, and he's going for 92.5. A 10-kilo jump.
He looks ready to go.
Let's go. Let's go, Ethan. Come on. Listen to those commands. Stay tight, big bench.
Gets a start command. And looks good to me. A little bit of a stutter on the way up, but I don't think there was any downward. And it's good. 3 white lights. That's going to lead us into Simon Powell for his second bench at 209 pounds. Simon's last attempt was good, so definitely looking to add some weight and see where he can take it for a third attempt.
87.5 for his first attempt. He's going 95 for his second. Let's go, Simon.
You can see Eric Chin getting all the great angles there. Photos are going to be fire. So excited to see him. I've never seen so many people do self handoffs. It's looking super easy for Simon there. I'm going to guess 3 white lights. There it is. And it is Simon's first meet, so he is really prepped. You can tell he's done his homework and he knows what he's doing. So having a really great day. We're going to go next into Joshua Raridan, who did miss his opener here, and I believe it was on a early rack, if I'm not mistaken. So as long as he follows commands here, he will be good, because the attempt looked fine.
Let's go, Joshua. Come on. Here we go, Joshua. Let's go.
All right, take that self handoff and see what he's got in the tank. A little shaky. We'll see what he's got. Oh, okay, a little bit of a stutter. Maybe a little bit of downward. It looks like he might have touched the rack a little early. Yeah, so they're gonna give him an early rack call for that, unfortunately. So he's got one more chance to come out here and try to correct those errors, and still got a chance to lock in a total for the meet. But unfortunately, if he cannot achieve any of his attempts for bench here, he will be is a bomb out and a DQ. He can still continue to compete, but he just will not receive a total for the meet.
Alrighty, bar is loaded.
All right, we got Gio coming up again. Last lift was successful. He moved up 5 kgs to 117.5 kgs for his second attempt. So excited to see how this goes. See a lot of fans for Kinsey out there. Would love to see the support. Gets the start command for Gio. It's looking good. Very balanced, very even. He's ready for a third.
Good job. Good lift. Wonderful lift. 3 white lights.
Yeah, 3 white lights. Effortless. We're going to go back to thirds here. We're going to go to Carly and see her third attempt, see what she's got.
Alrighty, we're back up at the top of this flight.
She is focused, laser focused.
Carly's had a perfect meet so far.
Right, here she comes.
We've got 47.5 kilos on the bar.
She's going to be attempting 104 pounds.
So let's go. Come on, Carly. Come on, Carly. You got it. 47.5 kilos. It's nothing but a thing. Come on. Finish.
It's looking good. It's looking, oh, a little stuck. A little too heavy for her today. That's all right. She's going to regroup and get ready for deadlifts, and we'll see her back out very soon. Next, we're going to go to Mackenzie for her third attempt at 65 kgs, 143 pounds.
All right, Mackenzie's up next. Mackenzie's going for a 65 kilo bench. She's got 62.5 in the bag, and it looked easy. So let's make 65.
So far, she's 2 for 2 on bench, so she only increased 2.5 kgs. Small jump, and let's see what she's got. Gets a start command. And just a little bit too heavy. That's okay. silver lining about bench is the attempts are a little bit smaller. So totals really made by squats and deadlifts. Those are usually the bigger numbers. Usually you have some bench specialists that move some heavier weight, make up their totals there. But for the most part, squats and deadlifts make up a large chunk of the total. So 2.5 kgs missed on a bench is not that much to fret about. Up next, we got Clayton Crowley coming out for his third attempt at 70 kgs, 154 pounds. Yet another self handoff. Gets a start command. Yeah, it's looking good. Oh, okay. So we're gonna, looks like they're gonna give a non-completion call, and I guess a little bit of a butt lift on that as well. For those new here, during the bench, you're looking for a couple points of contact on the bench. You're looking for heels on the ground. Some federations allow just toes while you're benching, but in USAPL you need heels touching the ground, you need your glutes touching the bench, and your shoulders in contact with the bench at all points of the lift. It used to be all of those plus your head needed to be in contact with the bench as well, but that rule has been changed recently, so you may see some people lifting their head during points of the lift if there's any confusion there. Now we got Sarah coming out for her last bench attempt, 72.5 kgs, 159 pounds. She did miss her last attempt, so we're trying to see if she can regroup and pull off a third here. Come on, Sarah.
Set up. Last one, Sarah. Come on. Here we go. 72.5 kilos.
Gets a start command. Come on, Sarah.
Go, Sarah. Bench.
Ooh. It was just so close.
You got 67.5.
That's okay.
For that first attempt. Give it up for Sarah.
She's gonna regroup and get ready for deadlifts and see what she can do there. Up next, we're gonna have Stefan at 82.5 kgs, 181 pounds. Getting that fist bump from the handler, potentially the coach. Not sure. He looks excited, ready to go, giving the fist bumps to the spotters and loaders, showing some love.
Come on, let's go, Stefan.
Just out here having fun.
Listen to those commands.
Gets a start command.
Big bench.
And it's just a bit too heavy. That's okay.
That's all right, though. You've got 2 great lifts in the bag already. Give it up for Stefan. Good job, Stefan.
Up next, we're going to have Ethan Trail for his third bench attempt.
First at 82, second at 92, and this last one
214 pounds.
0.5 kilos. Big bench, Ethan. Come on, stay tight. Listen to those commands.
He is 2 for 2 on bench, so he has made a 5 kg jump to 214 pounds, and I believe in him.
Here we go, Ethan. Big bench, finish.
Oh, just a bit too heavy. Potentially a 2.5 kg jump. May have been in the cards, but we will find out at another meet. Up next, we're going to have Simon Powell again. Simon is 2 for 2. He has made a 5 kg jump to 100 kgs, 220 pounds. He is getting in the zone for this third bench.
Here we go, Simon. 100 kilos, baby. Let's go. Stay tight. Listen to those commands.
He's looking confident. And he grinds it out. That looks great.
Wonderful. Good job, Simon.
Yes, 3 white lights.
3 white lights.
He is loving it.
He killed it. Give it up for Simon. Again, this is his first meet, people.
This is his first meet. He is killing it. Congrats to Simon. Up next, we got Joshua Raridan coming out for his third bench. He's going to try to lock in a bench here He's having some issues with the commands. So as long as he can get this bench locked out and just hold it at the top, he'll be good.
All you keep tight, listen to those commands.
Come on, Josh.
Come on, Josh, press the bench.
Oh, just a bit too heavy.
It's just not gonna happen today. It's okay.
Unfortunately,
Give it up for Joshua.
Joshua will not lock in a bench for today. That's okay. He can still come out and deadlift it if he so chooses.
All right, look at those spotters, loaders over there, moving like lightning. All right, Giovanni is up last. Giovanni has
All right,
actually
up next we're gonna have Giovanni
his first
gearing up for his third bench, and here he comes.
0.5 was his second, so he just said, screw it. Let's go 120. Come on.
He is gonna opt for a handoff. One of the few
Hands, big bench.
to take up Mo for a handoff here. So.
Here we go, Gio. Come on.
All right, and there he goes. Gets a start command. And he's looking strong. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Nice and easy.
Easy. Wonderful, Gio. Good job. 120 kilos. Should have been 130. Maybe that was too easy.
That's going to be a good lift.
Wonderful bench. That was picture perfect.
2 of the lifters from the flight have achieved a good lift on their third. So definitely a change of events here into bench. We saw so many proper squats, super easy attempts, and this is a little bit of a change up for bench.
Bar is loaded, Aaron. Let's go. You're up.
All right, we're gonna go into flight B here
All right.
for first attempts for
192.5
Aaron, I believe.
bench.
As it goes by Aaron.
All right, first attempts, people. We are at the second flight. These are first attempts. First attempts. All right, Aaron, let's go. Come on, Aaron. Listen to those commands.
Can confirm it is Aaron.
Sink this one. Come on.
All right, Aaron, nice and easy. Gets a start command. And super easy.
Wonderful bench, Aaron. Good job, Aaron. You smoked 92.5. We're going to see some big weight on his second attempt. Let's go, Aaron. Good job. All right, Nate is up next. This is Nate's first bench at his first powerlifting meet. Come on, Nate. What are we opening with? 97.5 kilos.
Up next, we got Nate Carton
Let's go.
on his first bench attempt, 214 pounds, 97.5 kgs.
Alrighty, here we go, Nate. 97.5 kilos.
He's got that max width grip.
Listen to those commands. Stay tight.
Trying to
Let's
get
go, baby. Come on.
as small as of a range of motion as he can. Less bar travel, less field travel. Looks like it works for him.
Wonderful job, Nate. Good job.
Something nice and easy.
Wonderful. Give it up for Nate. That was a picture perfect bench. He nailed 97.5. We're going to see something fun on that second round from him. All right, Timothy is up next. Timothy is coming out with.
Next, we got Timothy Walters coming out for his first attempt. 264 pounds, 120 kgs. Something easy.
Bench of the day. Come on, Timothy.
Making sure that bar is nice and square in the middle for him.
Getting it straight.
Less work for him, having to get set, get that bar out. I personally would be taking a handoff every single time. I do less work. All I have to do is press it, lower it down, press it up. That works for me.
Come on, stay tight. Listen to those commands.
Receives the start command. Looks pretty easy to me. I'm gonna say 3 white lights, and I'm right.
120 kilos, 3 white lights. That's what we like to see. Good job, Timothy. Alrighty, the bar is loaded for Mr. Matthew. Matthew is opening with 120 kilos as well. Let's see those 3 white lights. Stay tight. Listen to those commands. Let's go.
All right, now we got Matthew up 120 kgs, 264 pounds for his first attempt. Something a little different than squat, how I mentioned how you can't move your feet after you get the command. You can't lift your feet on bench after you get the command. You know, some people may struggle to lift their feet up, try to figure out how to get that weight up. But you can slide your feet. Some people will give a lot of force as they drive and try to, push outward. And their feet may slide just due to the less friction on the carpet or whatever. But that's totally fine. You may see that happening, and that's totally doable. But now we have Adam Walker coming out for his first attempt, 275 pounds, and it just blows out of the water. Looks so easy. And he knows it too. He's saying, I'm going up. It's going to lead us into Jesse Lemons for his first bench, 281 pounds.
Motionless, and then there is a re-wrap command. If you miss any of those commands, it is a no lift.
So we might be looking for Jesse.
You're doing really good with this second flight. We have got all
There he is.
green markers over here, only white lights. I like to see it. Here is Jesse.
So far, he's 3 for 3 on squat, and hopefully we can carry over the energy into bench here. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to figure out how he's going to bench, too, because he's a little bit of a slower squatter, too. So he might just be a tempo squatter, a tempo bencher. We're going to see what his handler puts in there for a second attempt. And then next we're going to have Caleb Evans, who set a couple of state records on squat this morning. He's going to start out with 325 pounds, just a little over a 3-plate date on a bench. And I'll look for him to come out here soon.
Alrighty, Caleb is up next.
Getting those wrists wrapped up nice and tight. He's making his way out. He is going to go around the platform. I'm not sure why he's doing that, but that's okay. Next to switch things up.
Alrighty, Caleb is opening up, and he is going to attempt to tie the state record. Alrighty, with his opener. So he's got 2 more attempts after this.
You saw a state record pop up there. That is not the case. He's going to try to tie the state record. And I believe it's Illinois. I believe he's from Illinois. But let's see what he's got. I'm assuming he's going to try to break a couple of records since this is his first.
All right, here we go, Caleb.
We'll see how this moves.
Come on. Press. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's just easy. So easy for him.
We have tied a state record. You know he's going to blow that out of the water with his second 2 attempts.
Whoever's holding that state record is shaking in their boots right now because that was an easy bench. Up next, we're going to have Aaron coming out for his second attempt. We're going to start the flight over at 220 pounds.
Alrighty, up next is going to be Aaron. Aaron smoked his first lift at 92.5. He is attempting a 100-kilo bench. Let's go, Aaron. Come on. Let's go, Aaron. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Let's go, Aaron. Listen to
His first lift was successful, so this should be just fine.
Here you go, Aaron. Come on.
Gets the press command, and it's easy.
There we go. Good lift.
And he is grunting at the end of that bench. He's showing everybody who he is,
Good job.
making sure he makes a name for himself.
Second attempts, people. We are on
Very excited to see his third bench
our
attempt.
second attempts. We will have 1 more bench after this.
Then we're going to go into Nate, who's rocking the, I'm assuming it's the Nebraska Bulldogs. I see a Nebraska on the back and a Bulldog on the front. It looks like he's could be a wrestler or an ex-wrestler with that singlet. So very explosive, I'm assuming. Very explosive athlete. Rocking the Nike Blazers, I believe, for bench. Super fun. I love the color. It's looking like a proper second attempt. He's got a little bit of room, maybe a 2.5 kg jump, maybe 5 if he can swing it. But I would personally go for 2.5 based on that one. All right, Timothy Walters coming out for his second bench attempt. 130 kgs, 286 pounds. And this is his first meet. He is killing it. We'd love to see it.
Here we go, Timothy. Come on.
Gets the start command. Looking confident as he can be. A little bit of a wobble on the way up, but it looks good. 3 white lights.
3 white light lift. Man, it has been almost perfection. Let's go. Good job, Timothy.
Up next, we're going to have Adam Walker coming up for 130 kgs, 286 pounds. At the same weight. So we're going to have 130 kgs for 3 attempts here. Everybody saw what Timothy did, and he's like, I'm just going to do that. Takes the bar out, waiting on the start. There it is. And super easy. He needs a little bit more weight on that. And Matthew's going to come out and try to do the same weight. 130 kgs, 286 pounds. Matthew's also gone 2 for 2 on bench. He's going to try to make it 3 for 3 here.
Matthew has got 130 kilos on the bar, 286 pounds, people. That's a big bench. Let's go, Matthew.
Getting his wrists wrapped up. Better not try to wrap those wrists on the platform. They'll tell you get it right back off. The only thing you can set on the platform is your belt. Don't ask me why. That is the rule. He's going to get the start command. And it's looking good. Yeah. Whew. Almost racked it a bit early. I saw a little bit of a drift, but he's safe. He's good. He locks in that third bench. Next, we're going to have Jesse for his second bench. At 137.5 kgs. 303 pounds. It's quite the number.
All right, here we go, Jesse. Come on, Jesse. Big bench. Listen to those commands. Let's go. Stay tight. Big bench, Jesse. Come on.
Takes the bar out.
Finish, Jesse. Come on.
It just looks a little bit heavy for Jesse there, unfortunately. I personally think that the elbows weren't locked out enough at the beginning of the lift, but that's just me. When you wait for that start command from the chief ref, you are trying to lock your elbows out as much as you can, because sometimes you will not get the start command if they are not locked out.
We are only on our second attempts, people. All righty, Caleb is up next. Here we go. Caleb is going to break the state record again with 156.5.
Next, we're going to see Caleb try to not only tie, but break the state record for bench at 157.5 kgs, 347 pounds. He is getting hyped up. He's going to try to get in the zone
Here we go. Come on, Caleb.
for the second attempt.
Stay tight. Big bench. Listen to those commands. Here we go. Come on, Caleb. Here we go.
He's looking a bit rushed. He was going to smell his smelling salts. He saw the clock, and he ran.
Here we go, Caleb. Come on.
Gets the handoff. He's got time. He needs a start command. There he goes.
Finish, Caleb. Finish,
Oh.
Caleb. Finish.
Maybe a little bit of downward.
And Caleb's got one more attempt left. Let's get it up for him.
And he's going to get some yellows there.
Man, you got
Just for the failed lift. I did see a little bit of a downward, so you got to kind of keep an eye on that.
just a little miss
Even if you lock it out and the bar travels downward and travels back up, that's going to be a no lift, at least if the judges call it. So we'll see how his third goes. Maybe if he hypes himself up a little bit more next time, he'll get it. Up next, we're going to have Aaron. He's just slightly off screen, so I'm going to switch. He's taking 105 kgs, 231 pounds for his third.
Alrighty, Aaron is up left. These are our third and final attempts on bench. Let's get behind these people. Come on.
He has 2 for 2 on bench, so
Let's go. Come on.
I'm feeling pretty good about this third.
We've got 105 on the bar, 231 pounds. Listen to those commands. Let's go, Aaron. Come on.
He's looking strong, getting set.
Big bench, finish.
Oh, it looks good.
job.
It looks really good.
Good job, Aaron.
And he's going to get 3 white lights. Perfectly fine.
3 white lights.
Good stuff, Aaron.
I already know that was a PR based on
Oh, beautiful bench.
wonderful job.
Now we got Nate Carton come out for his third bench attempt, 264 pounds.
Nate is coming up. This is his third and final attempt with 120 kilos, 264.
He did get his first 2 attempts, so
Peanut, Nate. Let's
you just
go.
got to keep the momentum going and lock out this 264. Come on, Nate.
Here we go, Nate. Listen to those commands. Stay big. Let's go. Finish, Nate. Finish. Finish that lift. Come on, Nate. Finish that lift. You got it.
Just a
Keep
bit too
pushing.
heavy.
Keep pushing. Go, Nate. Go.
Wow. He was trying.
That's all right.
He was
Nate
trying.
ended with a big lift. That is all right. Give it up for Nate. Nate ended with 110.
I do think he would have had, if he would have jumped 7.5 kgs instead of 10, he would have been fine.
Good job, Nate.
But we will find out another day. Up next, we got Jesse Lemons again. He did miss his second attempt, so we're going to see if he can come back and get that third attempt. He's getting those smelling salts in, trying to get the hype going.
He missed his second at 137, but we're going for 137.
And they're going to ice him a little bit. They're going to change the rack height on him.
Let's get behind Jesse. All right, this is his third attempt. Come on, Jesse. Let's go. It's a big bench, baby. Come on.
Come on, Jesse. You almost got that 303.
Here we go, Jesse. Listen to those commands. Big bench. Let's go. Finish, Jesse. Finish that bench. You're moving it.
Oh, it looks good. It looks good.
Wonderful. Walk out. Walk out. Yeah. Look at that. Let's flip for the J. 2-1. That's a good lift.
He's going to get a 2-to-1 white call, and I 100% see what the head ref is calling. When you bench a little bit crooked like that, you're risking getting a downward call. If the right side goes up the whole time, but the left side dips down a little bit, that is downward motion, and it can be a no lift call. So I 100% get it.
Stay tight. Listen to those commands.
Now we got Adam Walker coming up, a 303-pound bench, 137.5 kgs. He's going to get the start command, and he looks confident.
Press. Press.
And it looks pretty easy.
2.
I mean, I think he had 2.5 kgs more. And we're trying to see what the call is here. 3 white lights, yeah.
3 white lights.
I was gonna say that was a pretty easy decision in my book, but now we got Matt coming up, 303 pounds, 137.5 kgs.
Alrighty, Matthews up next. Same weight, 137.5. This is a popular one.
Got plenty of time.
This is
Plenty of time to get set, make sure he's got that perfect setup for bench.
Let's go, Matthew.
Gets a start command. Looks like a little bit of a double bounce there.
Matthew, finish, finish, finish. You got it. Keep pressing. That's all right. Matthew, kick butt. Give it up for Matthew, everybody.
That's going to be a no lift from Matt, unfortunately. That is okay. He can still come around for deads and change everything up and still have a really good day. That was his only missed lift of the day.
140 kilo, 308, just a tad over.
Then we got Timothy Walters coming up here, 308 pounds, 140 kgs.
30 on his last attempt, and he smoked it. So let's get this one as well.
Last lift look
Come on, Tim.
great.
Let's go, Timothy. Let's go.
So we're going to see what he can do here.
Last one, everybody. Come on.
He has jumped 10 kgs, so around about 20 pounds,
Listen to those commands. Stay
which
tight.
can make or break you. So we'll see what he's got.
Big bench, Timothy. Finish that.
It looks pretty good. Nice and even. Yeah, I'm going to call that good. We'll see what the refs say.
Timothy, 308, 140.
And I'm still waiting on a call here.
Wait right there. That was a wonderful bench. This is Timothy's first meet as well, and he is absolutely getting the white.
I believe it was 3 white lights.
Like to see it. Good job.
Yes, 3 white lights. All right, now we got Caleb coming up again. He did miss his last lift, but he is still gunning for this state record here. So we'll see if he can get it.
57 kilos on.
At very least, he can still leave with a tie of the record.
Here we go, everybody.
And he is fired up.
Come on, Caleb. Here we go. Bench under 3. This is it. This is what you got. You better give it your all. This is it. Here we go. 157.5 kilos. Come on, Caleb. Big bench.
He's going to get that handoff.
Here we go, Caleb.
We'll see what he's got. There he goes. There he goes. That looks pretty good to me. Oh, yeah.
Good job, Caleb.
And he is excited. We love to see it.
Give it up for Caleb.
Oh, yeah. I believe that is our last bench. So we're going to take a 10-minute break and get the platform set up for deadlifts. And we will catch everybody in 9 minutes and 55 seconds.
We're going to get
All right, we are back, and I have Panoia again, so we're gonna get on to deadlifts here, and
Ladies and gentlemen, I've returned.
we're gonna gear up for some deads. We got Carly up for her first dead, 209 pounds, and she's been killing it today. So I'm sure she's gonna blow through these deadlifts.
Carly's on the bar. Come on, Carly. Too easy, Carly.
Oh, it's too easy. And I mean, that's just what happens when you're coached by Mr. Kyle Johnson from Barbell Barn.
I mean, I guess so. 95 kgs was definitely good. That makes her 6 or 7 today. So having quite the day.
Clayton Crowley.
He's going to be attempting 231 pounds for his first dead.
105 kilos on the bar.
Something easy.
31 pounds. This is Clayton's first deadlift and his first powerlifting meet.
Here we go. First powerlifting meet for Clayton. It looks like, yeah, he's. Does that say he's in the teen division? Oh, teen's a junior. Okay.
Teen and junior, yeah.
Good lift, Clayton. 3 white lights. That's perfect.
Honestly, like I really like seeing like when the teens like do their first meet, because like I feel like when I started powerlifting, everyone was doing their first meet in like college or like after high
most
school
definitely.
graduation. No one was like. I feel like everyone in high school was like, nah, I'm just gonna train until I get really, really strong.
Yeah.
And then when I get really strong, I'll compete. Like, no one wanted to do it in high school. They were all like, nah, it's too early.
Does Illinois have a high school powerlifting program?
So I feel like the most of like the organized stuff is like equipped. From what I've seen.
Sure.
Because like my friends would tell me like that they have a powerlifting team at their school, and then they would send me the videos, and it didn't look like this. It was like mostly like I think it was like unsanctioned or something. I don't know if it was sanctioned or
absolutely.
not, but it looked like it was like outdoors, like pound plates, like
Yeah, because like in Texas you have like THS, so THSPL.
Yeah.
Or THSPA maybe.
Yeah. Is that
Their high school federation, and it's so official. But I'm from Ohio, and shout out to Ohio, right? Like,
oh yeah.
But we just did it because all the football players would go and do this unofficial powerlifting meet, and
oh yeah.
it was honestly atrocious, like touch and go bench. And,
oh yeah, yeah.
Definitely not as official as we are today, but
100%. Yeah. No, I mean. Yeah, for Illinois, just like everything that I've seen, just not very official. Maybe it's changed since then.
Maybe,
but
the sport is getting better. So, all right, now we got Sarah with 135 kgs, 297 pounds, and she can finish it before I'm even done talking.
Yeah,
so,
she's too fast.
She needs to add some weight there.
Here we go, Barbell Barn's own Simon Powell.
Simon's up next. Simon is opening with 152.5 kilos.
I ain't gonna lie, Simon Powell's name is just too sick to not have a nickname. Here comes Simon Powell.
There you go. And there he goes.
Here he goes, Barbell Barn's own 152.5 kgs. Yes, I'm hyping up Simon on his opener like this because he's Barbell Barn's own. Are you kidding me?
Because he is Power Powell.
Oh, a beautiful pull.
Good job, Simon.
Way to listen to command, Simon.
Too easy, 152.5 kilos. All right, Joshua is up.
Next we got Joshua, is that Raradin?
This is Simon's first meet. He's absolutely killing it. That was his first deadlift, not his first powerlifting meet.
We got Josh Riordan up with 165 kgs, 363 pounds.
And real quick, I just want to shout out my gym owner from Barbell Barn, Cole Barnhart. He's doing great on the MC right now. First time on the mic. Dude, just killing it.
He really is.
Yeah, Joshua, very nice. I think
he's looking great. It's a great attempt from Josh. It's going to bring in Ethan for 429 pounds on his opener.
Trail, another one of Barbell Barn's own.
Come on, Ethan. Ethan's throwing that third red on there with 195 kilos. Starting out strong at 400.
And he is hyped. He's ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
Pounds. We'll just round up and say it's 400.
Oh, he looks locked in.
Come on,
There he
Ethan.
goes.
Let's make it look like paper, baby. Come on. Listen to those commands. Stay tight.
My goodness, just aura farming on that first attempt, man.
Oh, so easy.
Beautiful. A little stare down into the camera right after, you know?
Hey, he's got to let him know.
You gotta let him know.
All right, now we got Gio coming up for his first attempt. And we're flying through these duds.
Oh, yeah. You know, something I noticed about just meets recently, they're just being run a lot more efficiently than they used to be.
Oh, absolutely. When you have spotting and loading like a NASCAR pit crew, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
you get done pretty quickly. Because those seconds add up, you know.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, I don't know about you, but the first time I competed, it was all day. It was 7 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Oh, my gosh, tell me about it.
Yeah.
And those Ohio high school powerlifting meets are the absolute same.
Oh, yeah.
7 a.m. to about
All day,
8 p.m.
Yeah, all day, man.
Maybe they're better now, but
Yeah.
ooh, I remember
I
those
hope
days.
so.
Yeah.
Because, like, I remember you can't make plans if you got to meet that day. There's no plans after
Absolutely
the meet.
not.
You're done.
You can't even get some food after the
Nah,
restaurant's all
yeah,
closed.
you're too tired, man. You're just too tired. All your calluses rip, like, just you in no condition to eat food.
Now we got Carly for her second attempt, 220 pounds, and it's super easy.
Fast one.
Locked out effortlessly.
Wow. A testament to Mr. Kyle Johnson's coaching. Everything's moving fast. Clayton Crowley up next with 110 kgs.
Now we got Clayton coming up for his second attempt, 242 pounds. He's making his way out, getting the bar set for him.
Let's go, Clayton. 110, 242.5 pounds. Let's go. It's a red and a yellow and a cookie. Down on Clayton. Make it move like butter, baby. Let's go.
Here goes Clayton. Setting up.
Last attempt was successful.
Good job. Stay.
Very nice.
Oh, good job, Clayton.
Oh, he's excited.
Yeah.
Oh, righty. Onto McKenzie. Clayton smash back deadlift. Again, this is his first meet, everybody. And he is absolutely but let's give it up for Clayton.
Now we got Mackenzie coming out for her second attempt, gearing up,
Absolutely smoked the first day.
getting that chalk.
Jumping to 137.5. That is 303 pounds, everybody.
She is not even phased right now.
Yeah. Now she's
Absolutely
locked in.
fearless.
She's ready to go. 303. Here we go.
Big lift, Mackenzie. Finish it.
Oh, a little sticky. That's fine.
You got it.
That'll do.
Yeah, we take those. We'll take that as a second.
A little slow, but there's no downward motion as you can see here. So she's gonna probably add 2.5 kgs, I would say. maybe.
Yeah,
That's
small
probably a
jump.
good call. Maybe
I would
5
say
if
so.
she just did something wrong, but
Yeah.
I think she'll be all right.
Righty. Steven is up next.
Always interesting to see what kind of calls that they make going from seconds to thirds. Because sometimes, like, it actually is just a misgroove.
Yeah.
But other times, it's as it always is. When you say it's a misgroove,
RP
go up and
misgroove.
get stapled.
Yeah.
There you go, Lu Yang.
45 kilos, 320 pounds. Let's go, Steven. Finish it out.
Oh,
Good job, Steven.
I think that was fine. I don't think there was any downward.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, that was fine.
You're right.
In the lead today with this first session of deadlifters. This is wonderful. All right, Sarah is up next. She's jumping up to
We're going for 319.
19.
Now we got Sarah coming up with 319 pounds, 145 kgs for her second attempt. Her last attempt was successful, so this should fly. Oh yeah, and it does.
That was butter. Good job, Sarah. 3 white lights is what we like to see.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Simon Powell back up.
Now we got Simon Powell
All right, Simon's up next. He decided to throw that.
Here we go. Let's
making
see
his
who
way
can
out.
represent for Barbell Barn. He's at home.
Kilos. Made a big jump.
Say nothing, Simon.
3 pounds.
165.
Let's go, Simon. Stay tight. Listen to those commands.
Getting locked in. Here we go.
That looks pretty good to me.
Right
from Simon Powell.
Oh, so easy.
Yeah, he's ready. He's ready for that third.
Absolutely.
Joshua Raridan.
402, everybody. That's the weight. Let's go, Joshua.
All right, Joshua smoked his first attempt. He's coming out here for a second attempt at 402 pounds, 182 and a half kgs. And I got a good feeling about it.
Oh, yeah.
And he has got chalk all over his body.
Yeah.
I have
You know
not
what's
seen
crazy? Chalk all over his body, but not a single little bit of chalk on his hair.
He's got to protect the hair.
Yeah, you got
Gotta
to.
protect the mane.
The flow.
Yeah. All right, now we're bringing up Giovanni for his second attempt at 473, almost 474 at 215 kgs.
Oh, yeah.
With the sumo stance. You see a couple of deadlift stance apiece with the conventional, but
Yep. Here we go. Oh. Very nice.
and that was pretty easy.
You know, I actually used to pull like that. I would look straight down at the floor.
Really? Do you pull
I know.
sumo?
I used to.
You used to, okay. You're
I
switching
got,
it up.
I got made fun of and I switched. No, I'm just kidding.
You weren't actually deadlifting.
yeah.
I get
I
it.
wasn't deadlifting. So.
Now we got a very proper deadlift stance
Yes,
for
there
Ethan
it is. There it is.
at 473 pounds.
Ethan Trail, repping for Barbell Barn as well. Here we go.
Big lift. Drive.
Looking very good, very good.
Nice 215.
I mean, nothing to say. It was just great.
Yeah.
Solid lift.
That's just how we do it at Barbell Barn, you know? That's how we do it. You already know.
All right, now we're going to bring up Carly for her third deadlift attempt.
Third and final attempt, people. These are going to be
She's taking it up to 242 pounds, 110 kgs.
Oh, yeah, it's game time. It's third attempts now.
Carly Shields
Oh, yeah.
with 110 kilos. She made a bit of a jump there. 242 pounds.
All right.
Go, Carly.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare the hot tea because you are about to lose your voices.
Oh, man. Look at
Very nice pull. from
Super
Carly.
easy. I think she had some more.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
almost perfect. Good job, Carly.
I always respect the handlers of people handling the athletes where it's their first meet. Because you have, I feel like there's just so much variability, you know, when it's their first meet because obviously you have their numbers from their training, but you don't know how it's going to translate to the first meet, you
Yeah,
know?
you got to get them hooked for the next one.
Exactly.
Come on, Clay. 120 kilos on the bar.
All right, now we got Clayton coming up for his last deadlift attempt, finishing off his day.
There you go. Let's see if he can finish strong. Let's see it. 264 on the bar. Oh, with the Nike Blazers.
Love the Blazers.
Big lift. Big lift.
Grinding it out. Beautiful. Love the energy from
And he is
Clayton
fired up.
Crowley right there.
That is a good lift.
That's still a good lift.
It's a
You got to up
2-1.
and down on that bar. We'll see. I don't know if I see it.
Let's see. What was it? Did they get mad at him for dropping it too hard?
And I think it was up and down.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I saw it, but to each their own.
Yeah. You know, I actually got scolded at my first meet for dropping the bar too hard on my deadlift opener.
Hey, you're just having fun, man.
Yeah.
Right. Mackenzie is scratching this last lift.
There we go. Oh, Mackenzie scratched her last lift. Okay.
All right, I think we're gonna time out here.
Yeah.
Mackenzie is going to scratch this last lift.
Yeah, it actually took me a while to find out you could scratch a lift. I used to, my first meet, I had no business taking my third attempt squat or my third attempt
You
bench.
thought you had to?
Oh, I was already cooked by the second. So I didn't know I could scratch my third, so I went out there and just attempted a third, got stapled on both. Bench did not leave the chest. Squat did not leave the hole.
If only he knew.
Yeah. I didn't know I could scratch attempts back then, man.
We're better now.
Yeah.
Also want to give a shout out again to McKendry, Grace, Mahomet,
Yes.
Element, TSS, Barbell Barn, Pioneer Belts for sponsoring this event. We're very grateful for the chance to make them a sponsor. And we also got Patty Daddies,
Notorious Lift.
Notorious Lift,
The
and
Nate Evans Group.
yeah, thank you to everybody who chose to sponsor the
And
first
personal-
ever Battle at the Barn.
Personal
Very grateful.
shout out, personal plug. Use code Pinoy for 110% and zone smelling salts.
All right, looks like we're loading up the bar for Mackenzie, or she was the one who timed out?
I believe Mackenzie is the one that scratched her third.
Okay, so we're waiting to see. It looks like after Mackenzie, we're going to have, is that Aaron? You go by Aaron?
Oh, after her?
I think so.
Yeah.
No, Sarah. Looks like we're going to have Sarah. Okay. All right. We're going to continue on.
Here we go, Louis. 150 kilos. Very nice.
Yeah, that was a pretty easy third. Oh, yeah.
Nice little bow.
Paying homage
Oh,
to the refs.
We love when the athletes thank the refs. You guys, for anyone watching that is planning to compete soon, make sure you thank the refs when you compete because they had to watch everyone's lifts all day.
Absolutely. Now we got Sarah finishing up her day at 347 pounds, 157 and a half kgs, and she's been killing these deadlifts.
Yeah.
Absolutely effortless.
Oh. Very nice. Great finish for Sarah.
Good job, Sarah.
And we are turning around things on these deadlifts here. We missed a lot of thirds on benches,
Oh yeah.
but thankfully we're getting all these thirds on deadlifts, so
Yeah.
making a good total. So
Yeah. If anyone knows how it feels to absolutely need to bounce back on deadlifts after a bad bench, it's me.
all right,
Simon Powell, Barbell Barn's own. Here we go. 175 kilos for his third. Always looking ready to go. There
Oh, and it's
Simon.
good. It's
Locks
moving.
it out for the third.
You think those legs were locked out?
And
That's
Simon,
fine.
just like
right.
that, got the 3 white lights. Wow. First powerlifting meet, just looking seasoned on the platform, bringing the hype. Gotta love it.
Joshua is up for his third final attempt, 190
All right.
kilos.
And Joshua's going to be attempting 424 pounds for his last deadlift.
This is his third attempt, Joshua.
And you know, Joshua has an advantage because he can't actually see what he's lifting. So he
Exactly.
he can't be scared.
Exactly. He's kind of got an advantage there.
Beautiful lift.
That looks pretty good.
And
And he did get a downward call, but it is going to be a good lift for Joshua.
it's all good. 2 white lights and great hair.
Just a reminder that the bar has to travel in a one swift motion from the floor to the lockout point. If it does move downward, you will get a downward call. Up next, we got Giovanni coming up for his last deadlift at 490 pounds. 222.5 kgs for his third, and dude's been killing it. So
Yeah.
I have a good feeling about this.
Shout out to Giovanni for bouncing back from his injuries.
Absolutely,
Very good.
without a doubt.
White. Ethan Trail. Here we go.
All right. We are bringing Ethan out again for 501 pounds. Is this a PR?
I believe so, yeah.
Awesome.
Ethan Trail.
Well, let's see what he's got.
All the aura in the world. Let's see if Mr. Trail Mix can make him go nuts. Let's go, Ethan. 227 on the bar. First 500 pull. Ethan Trail.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, it was right there. Oh.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. And you can see the intensity on his face. You know, you just know when a lifter really wanted it. But that means he's going to come back at his next meet and just bounce back stronger.
Absolutely. You know, I started deadlifting with wrist wraps
Oh, recently.
to tighten up the grip. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
a game changer.
Yeah? No,
Yeah.
I actually did that a while back in my freshman year.
Yep.
I ended up switching to hook later on, but I recently, my coach has me pulling mixed again. I might actually try that. Because I heard it helps you just, like, squeeze, like, your...
Exactly.
It, like, you literally can't open your hand when you have that wrist wrap.
Not even if you tried.
Yeah.
Yep. We're going to clean the bar off for these next flight of lifters here.
Yes.
Make sure that doesn't happen again where you get up to the top and you drop the bar.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Go you.
These are our first deadlifts of the second flight that we go. First deadlift
160 kilos.
Come on, Aaron.
Very nice pull.
Oh, did he drop it? We'll see. Let's see if he let go of that bar.
Yeah. Let's see.
Nope.
Oh,
Still there.
Okay. Okay, he was just a little too smooth for our eyes.
He threw me, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll get real close and let it go.
Yeah.
All right, now we got Nate Carton coming up for 385 pounds, 175 kgs.
Everyone's
And we're looking for Nate. Where is Nate?
Nate.
There he is.
See, now everyone thinks that he wasn't ready for his attempt, but I just know Nate loves to make an entrance. Oh, another dude pulling in the blazers. I love us getting.
They're a
tripped
staple.
out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely easy.
There goes Matthew Szymanowski again. 165.
We got Kevin Serrano giving the bars loaded command. And Matthew making his way out for 407 pounds for his first deadlift attempt. Come on, Matt, make it fly. And he does.
Very nice. Beautiful pull right there. Walker's up next.
And now we have Timothy coming up, 424 pounds, 192.5 kgs. with the deadlift stance of peace.
Here we go. Boy, that is actually really close. It's a close convention. Here we go. Nice pull from Timothy.
And he is having himself a day. That is 7 for 7 on the day. Next up, we're going to have Jesse Lemons taking 440 pounds, 200 kgs even, on his deadlift opener.
If I'm not mistaken, Jesse is... Oh, yeah, Jesse's been hitting some grinders today, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, he's 4 for 6.
Jesse's technique is very clean for someone who can grind out their lifts. It usually looks a lot dirtier when people are like grinding out a lift. You know?
Yeah, I was describing it as a tempo squatter and a tempo bencher for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah. That was pretty quick though.
Yeah. That was fast. Maybe Dez is the one who just smokes everything.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
All right, and that brings us Adam Walker for his deadlift opener at 523 pounds, 237.5 kgs. And both Adam and Caleb are going to be opening with the same weight here. So right after Adam, we're going to go right into Caleb's deadlift opener. So we're going neck and neck for these deadlift openers.
Set it up. That hook grip set up. Nice pull.
Oh, yeah.
And Caleb Evans up next. Caleb's been having a day, man.
Absolutely. Taking a squat record and a bench record in both, I believe it's Illinois state records. And who knows, he may have some deadlift records in the tank too. We'll see.
We'll see. I believe he was telling me that 573 is the record that he was trying to chase, or the number that he was trying to chase.
He's got his headphones on. He can't lift with those headphones on.
Oh.
We'll see if they catch it.
Are they gonna take his headphones off? His headphones. Headphones off. Looks like you forgot his headphones were on. Sometimes the hype gets the best of me too.
Now he's ready.
Now he's ready for the opener. 523. Wow.
Effortless.
I ain't gonna lie, a lot of coaches would say not to pull like that. I love pulling like that. You know, where you just...
Just grip and rip, baby.
Feel the power.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Really feel it in your bicep tendons, too.
Yeah, you'll feel it there. Don't bend your arm at all when you're pulling like that.
Risky business. All right, now we got 374 pounds on the bar, 170 kgs.
I like the setup here. I'm messing with that setup.
Oh, yeah. It built a house.
Oh,
Got a yellow card.
Did he get called for dropping it? Or?
I believe so. It looks like he may have lost the grip right at the bottom. See how he handles his next attempt.
Presenting for Barbell Barn. Let's see it.
Oh, yeah.
Half the pass is definitely clean. I wonder what jump he's going to take after that.
Definitely got to respect the mad work these spotters and loaders are doing to getting us out of here soon, very quickly and swiftly through the day. All right, now we got Matthew coming up for his second dead. And we are almost done with the day. We only have we only have 11 more lifts on the day until we are wrapped up with the USA PL Battle at the Barn. How time flies.
Yeah. Very, very efficient and smoothly run meet, man. Especially for a gym that hasn't hosted a powerlifting meet before, it's been really, really good today.
Yeah, Barbell Barn definitely showing up to show them how they can run meets today.
Wow.
Nice, very nice.
We're 217.5.
All right.
Those are always just so interesting to watch for me, like at powerlifting meets, because as exciting as they are, I just wish they could all just send it right away. You know, I wish it just starts off the jump and it's just everyone sending it for a whole flight.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
But you gotta love when the last deadlift is successful and everybody goes crazy in the house.
Yeah, that's the best part.
So hopefully we get one of those today.
You ever? I think I was there when there was a local meet and some really strong guy was just trying to like qualify for like nats or something.
Sure.
So this guy ends the flight on deadlifts, but like it was the most anticlimactic pull because he was just trying to qualify. But even though he's ending the flight, he was just so much stronger than everyone there.
Yeah.
So he ended the flight with like 600 something, but it moved at like a RPE1. So it was like hyping him up, and then it's just like a warm up.
Yeah. So funny. All right, we got Caleb coming out. He did remember to take his headphones off this time, so that is definitely a personal PR there, and he is fired up.
Yeah, Caleb Evans fired up. Looks like he wants that 573 that he's targeting.
You gotta want it.
Let's see if he can earn it with this
Come
one.
on, Caleb. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Caleb. Caleb might do it. Caleb might.
Oh, and that was
set
easy.
some records on all three lifts today. Let's see. Yep, I heard it.
Well deserved.
Looks like he's loading 573. He's going for it.
Oh, man. Now we got Adam coming up with 551 pounds, 250 kgs.
551. Let's see it, Adam. That hook grip set. Very nice.
Very nice.
Two white legs for Adam. I could just see every lifter getting fired up after their second. They go to the judges' table. Like they always say one of three things: either let's do it, it's time, or load it up. People's favorite words to say.
We definitely love that energy, though.
Or it's there.
It's there. It's there.
Today is the day. Here we go. No, you.
All right, we got Aaron up here with 396 pounds. on his third deadlift attempt. So far, everybody is 2 for 2 on dead, so. Oh, yeah.
Knew he had that. Knew he had that. Let's see.
Oh, no. They're going to call him on the grip. If you watch his grip, he's letting go right before the bottom.
Oh, it's good for the real, just not for the open powerlifting.
Oh, no.
Huh?
We hate to see it.
Oh, yeah. And here goes Nate Carden, Barbell Barn's own. Let's see if he can finish strong with a 418. Here we go. Third attempt.
His last attempt flew.
Yep. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful third attempt for Nate Carden.
And he's fired up. He's loving it.
Oh, yeah, we love to see it. And that is once again just how we do it at the barn.
Now we got Matthew's last deadlift attempt at 479 pounds, 217.5 kgs, and he's been having himself a day as well. If he gets this, he's going to lock in an 8 for 9 day. So let's see what he's got.
Beautiful conventional stance. Here we go.
Absolutely. Oh no, a little bit of a stutter. It might be a blue. He's fired up. He got one blue. He got away lucky with that one.
Yeah.
If you see at the top, he bobs a little bit with a little bit of downward motion on the bar. So that's a dangerous territory for Matt, but congratulations on the lift.
Very good. Very good. That was a rough lockout. I respect him for just holding on to it.
It was moving fast.
Yeah, it was. That kind of reminds me of, like, have you ever pulled on a deadlift bar after just like a long time of just pulling on a stiff? Or it's just like trying it out and it's just gonna, you know.
And the whip gets you.
At the top, it just throws you off.
Now we got Timothy coming out for his last deadlift at 507 pounds. His first lift over 500 pounds of the meat.
Oh yeah, here we go, Timothy Walters. Setting up that conventional stance.
Let's see what he's got. Loads it up.
Very nice third. Oh, slow down the eccentric right there.
Setting the bar down with care. All right, next up we got Jesse gearing up for his last deadlift. 512 pounds for Jesse coming up here.
If his other third attempts are any indication, I hope Jesse Lemons has a mouth guard because he's going to need to bite down on it right now. Let's see. Let's see if this is a grinder or if it ends up being a lot faster than his other thirds. Let's see. 512 on the bar. Here we go. Very nice third.
Very good lift for Jesse there.
All day. I feel like that's really uncommon.
Very nicely done.
For your fastest third of the whole day to be the deadlift. Smart.
Very nicely done.
Here comes Caleb Evans. 262.5 kilos, 578 pounds.
All right, he's gunning for a state record here.
State record.
Expect some fire out of this guy here.
Oh, yeah. He's fired up.
Oh, yeah.
Caleb Evans setting up, getting ready for that state record. This is his moment right now. Here we go. Come on. Stay tight.
Oh, no.
Just lost it.
Hey, he pulled away with 2 state records, though.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, we just love to see the heart. We love to see the energy. Let's go, Adam! Man, at 17, this kid is going to This kid is gonna make a name for himself. Just remember it.
About to make a name for himself.
This kid is Channing Tatum.
All right, well, we are on to the last lift of the day with Adam Walker at 584 pounds. And everybody is energized. Everybody wants to see him lift it. Come on, Adam.
Walker. 265. 584 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
Poland knocks it out. And Adam Walker.
Yeah.
184. Third attempt. Beautiful. And he's fired up. Oh, my goodness. We love to see it.
Very nice. Well, folks, that is everything for the 2025 USAPL Battle at the Barn. We really appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you, McKendry, Grace, Mahomet, Element, TSS, Barbell Barn, Pioneer Belts, Patty Daddies, all the sponsors. Thank you so much for contributing to this meet and making it a thing. And we're looking forward to seeing you next year for the next Battle at the Barn. This is Jake.